There are a lot of tips out there when it comes to keeping a clean and tidy home. I did a deep dive through Reddit. I went through thread after thread to understand what people are actually doing to keep their homes tidy. And I pulled out 35 daily habits that the internet loves. Now don't panic. You don't have to do all 35 of these. These are things that you can mix and match, you can pick and choose from. Think of this as a crowdsourced menu of ideas. And I actually think it's important to continuously update how you're addressing your home because you just never know when you might find that one little tip that really helps you manage your home. Okay, we've got lots of these, so I'm gonna go through these fast. The first one I love, I do this all the time. It is to set a timer for 10 minutes and go through your home and tidy it up. And with this tip, what they're saying is walk through your space and put things away. Don't worry about vacuuming. Don't worry about dishes. Just simply tidy up and put things away. I really think that a lot of times places just don't look clean, like maybe your home doesn't look clean, simply because it's not tidy. It's not actually dirty. Number 2, and I do this one a lot, I think I might have a problem with this, vacuum daily. And they say in this tip, especially if you have pets, just a quick little pass can make such a big difference. I've shared before that if you don't have a stick vacuum cleaner, I highly recommend you get one. Truly, I used to pull out this huge upright shark vacuum, which I love. Don't get me wrong. It's very powerful and fantastic, but it's heavy. And you really don't want to pull that out every single day. So if you just get yourself a canister vacuum with a rechargeable battery, no power cords, best thing ever. Number 3, everyone picks up after themselves. This is the rule here. So if you have kids, if you have a partner, a husband, a wife, whoever lives with you, everyone has to pick up after themselves. Just make it a rule, no exceptions. The comment that got a lot of likes here, why not just everyone pick up after themselves and have simple chores? My house is always picked up and clean. Well, if only it was that easy, right? This next one is great because you just kind of do it every day and it's actually really motivating. But what they say is you write down your daily chores and then you kind of cross them off or go through them, check them off, whatever you want to do. This commenter said that they had a dry erase board and every day they would just write down their chores. I actually think having this displayed and seeing these chores crossed off works really well. And if you live with roommates, especially, I think that this is really important because there's nothing that ruins a friendship more than when one person is doing all of the work and the other one isn't. Moving on to number 5, lots of YouTubers like to talk about this one. It is to make your bed every single day. I think this is a good rule. The internet loves it. Maybe you love it as well. I love it. I think it's just an easy, quick thing you can do. You do it in the morning. You feel a sense of accomplishment. And I have to say, when you make your bed, you know this. It is the largest thing in the room. So the second you walk in your bedroom, it looks clean to you. Scoop the litter box. The thing about cats, and I personally don't have cats. I love cats. I love all animals, honestly, but their litter will start to smell if you leave it for too long. So this tip here is to scoop your litter box as often as you need to. And I think the thing with cats as well is when you have them and you're around the litter box for so long, you don't smell it. But if someone comes into your home fresh, they definitely smell it. So it's important to stay on top of it. I'm just going to give you a little tip because if I ever get a cat, I'm going to do this. I found out that the stainless steel litter boxes that they now have are so much better than the plastic at keeping the odors away. Essentially, that plastic is going to hang on to those odors. So even if you still clean it, it could still smell, but the stainless steel doesn't hang on to the odors. So just a little tip. I'll put a link to a good stainless steel one online in case you're looking, but that was just one thing I wanted to throw in here. Number 7, quick service pickup. I like this one because you don't have to feel pressured to go and pick things up off the floor or anywhere else. You simply have to look at the flat surfaces and that's where you focus on your quick pickup. The next one that people love on Reddit is to wipe your counters while you're cooking. And I think this is a good one, but I'm actually going to tell you to take it a step farther, and this is how I do it. I say clean as you go while you're cooking. So yes, wipe your counters, that's one thing, but you know what else? As you use ingredients, put them away. As you use in dirty dishes, wash them and put them away. I think that's the best way. There's so many times when you're cooking something and you're in between steps and you're just standing there waiting. Why not use that time so that when you're finished cooking, the kitchen looks totally clean? Next tip is to clear your end tables and keep them clear. I like this as well. I think that when you've got surfaces in a room and then you have a lot of things on those surfaces, that's what makes the room look cluttered. That's what makes the room look not clean. So if you keep those end tables And coffee tables, if you have them, clear and clutter-free. It's instantly going to make the room look clean and clutter-free. Flush the toilet. No additional commentary for me. You know what to do. Daily laundry load. This is another one, and this is a tip that a lot of people swear by. And they say if you do a load of laundry every day, it has a couple benefits. Number one, you're not going to have piles of dirty clothing around your home. Number two, if you're consistently doing that laundry, it's actually easier to keep up with and do because it's smaller loads. And I know a lot of people like to do that. You know, I personally do 2 loads of laundry per week. That kind of works better for us. But I'd say figure out your family schedule, figure out how you want to do it, and just find a schedule that works for you, whether that's every day, whether that's a couple times a week, whether that's once a month. Number 12 daily tip is to clean your kitchen sink. Of course, I think that when you've got dishes in your kitchen sink, it just kind of makes the whole kitchen look messy. So take a minute, clear those dishes, instant tidy kitchen. For this next one, I'm just going to tell you because this is related to what I do in my professional life, but as humans, we spend 90% of our time indoors. And often, unfortunately, the air that's inside can sometimes be even more polluted than the air outdoors. So the tip here for the hack to keep your home a little bit more tidy: open your windows for fresh air. It's funny. I was having lunch with a couple of my coworkers the other day, and we were talking about how the weather is perfect. We've been having our windows open, and I just feel like the house is a lot fresher air. Just a simple little tip you can do. You can air out your whole house in an hour. In the evening, do a quick 10 to 15 minute tidy. This is something I swear by. I really dislike coming down the stairs in the morning to get my coffee and then having to clean up a huge mess. Now, I know some of you have commented that you like to do your daily tidy in the morning, and I think that works as well. Whatever works easiest for you. It doesn't have to be an evening tidy. That's the tip that this Redditor is sharing and people love. But it could be a morning tidy. Just a simple daily tidy is going to go a long way. The next one, very simple, fold your blankets. And this is specifically for the living room. And I know what they're talking about because now it's starting to get cooler and my kids will come down the stairs in the morning and they'll pull out all the blankets. And if those blankets are strewn around the living room, this Redditor's right. Just a simple little fold instantly makes it look better. Okay, this one, morning 10-minute tidy. This Redditor says before work, they go around their home, they pick up the dishes, they straighten the couch, they check the floor for hazards, they take 10 simple minutes. This person says, nothing makes me feel more disappointed than coming home after a long day of work to an untidy home, and I get that. The next one, wash dishes immediately. This is something that's very hard to do, but if you tell yourself that you're gonna do this every day, try it for one day, see how it goes. Maintain the kitchen as you go. This is something I try to do. So we have 5 of us in the house, 3 kids. It seems like somebody's always eating. So I will probably go into the kitchen 2 or 3 times a day and just kind of reset the kitchen. That could involve putting some dishes in the dishwasher, wiping down a couple surfaces or appliances, spot cleaning the floor, that kind of a thing. Micro clean as you move. Love this. This is something I do all the time. I will be in one room and I will just clean one tiny little thing. Actually, I'll give you an example. This morning, I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom and I noticed there was some dust building up behind the faucet while I was brushing my teeth. I just took a little bit of toilet paper and I scrubbed behind there, got all that dust up. It looked 10 times better, and I'm telling you, it maybe took 20 seconds. Okay, we're rolling through. This is number 20. It is to have an evening closing checklist. I love this. I personally love checklists, okay? But if you want to try this, what they're suggesting is have a list of things that you do before bed every night. So maybe it's run the dishwasher. Maybe it's tidy the counters. Maybe it's make your coffee. Whatever it is, I think if you have this running checklist and you sort of see it like they do, you know, when you're working in a restaurant and you have the closing shift, you have your closing list of things that you have to do that in your home. Use a timer. I actually do this all the time for work as well. I find that if I can set a timer and then I tell myself, okay, you have 1 hour to work on this particular project. And I have that timer going next to me. I'm doing my work and I can see that timer and I'm working towards it. Same thing applies to housework as well. And same thing applies to maintaining your home. Set a timer. You will be, and I say this all the time, you will be so shocked at how much you can get done in even just 5 minutes. I am always personally shocked. I've discovered it only takes me 3 to 4 minutes to empty my entire dishwasher, something that I dread, but then I think to myself, my gosh, It's 3 minutes of my day. I think I can handle that. The next daily habit is to declutter one surface. Don't go crazy. Just pick one surface, nightstand, coffee table, whatever needs it. It all adds up, right? After you shower, spray down your bathroom. I love this one as well. So you get out of that shower, you put your towel on, and you can just spray some things down. Spray down the vanity, spray down the mirror, spray down the toilet. You don't have to do all of it. Pick one every day. I think that this quick little wipe as you're leaving the bathroom after your shower, it's kind of like that reminder after you get out of the shower to do it. It's going to go a long way. You're never going to have to go into that bathroom and spend an hour cleaning it because you're going to clean a little every day. I have a problem with this one, but number 24 tip from Reddit is to fold and hang laundry immediately after it's done. I have a mental block against laundry. Every time I do a load of laundry and then I'm good about putting it in the dryer and then it just sits in the dryer or it sits in the basket and I'm hoping someone will fold it. This commenter says, once my clothes come out of the dryer, they immediately get folded and hung up and put away. Okay, number 25, I don't do this, but you could do this if you think it would help you. Toss trash daily. This prevents odor and clutter buildup. I personally have a really large trash can and then it has a lid. It's stainless steel. I like it because it has a lid. There's no odor escaping, so we don't have to empty our garbage every day, but it's an idea here. Next is to use a clutter basket. I think this is perfect, especially if you have kids or people in your home who are just leaving things around. It's really helpful if you've got that basket and you can just go around and quickly toss the clutter in it and leave it somewhere for those people, whoever owns that stuff. They can come and clear out the basket, put their stuff away. Automate your floor cleaning. You all know what I'm going to say. I've shared this tip 100 times. Run a robot vacuum. It is by far the best thing you can do. You will be shocked. I know every day I'm shocked about this. No matter how much I vacuum, I will still run the robot vacuum and it will still pick up a full load. Straighten couch cushions and blankets, kind of like your bedroom. When your bed is made, again, it's a huge surface area of your bedroom, so it instantly looks clean. Same thing in your living room. When your couch looks straightened and nice and the pillows are all correct, it also has the same effect. 29 is to wipe the stovetop and counters after meals. A lot of times when you're eating and cooking and all of that, you get grease buildup, you get crumbs. So it's a good idea after you eat, just give it a quick wipe. Next one is to return items immediately. So after you've used something. So you've pulled out the scissors and you've used them. Walk and put your scissors back. Don't leave them on the counter. Say you pulled out a hammer and you had to hammer something. Immediately put that hammer back. Don't leave it for later because it's just going to add more work to your plate. This one I like. So this one is called one chore per day. And I've shared this tip before, maybe a little bit of a different format, but I like to do this. And this is how I actually run my home. But it says focus on one area daily so deep cleaning isn't so overwhelming. And I've kind of gotten to the point where I just don't even do deep cleaning anymore because I'm cleaning one area per day and getting it done. So for this example, they say that they have things like Window Wednesday, Friday floors, Tuesday toilets. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to do those, but focus on one chore a day. And then that way, nothing ever gets too crazy. This one could be a little controversial, but I'm just going to share it. Wipe surfaces with old clothing. And you're probably wondering, okay, well, yeah, sure. Cut up an old t-shirt and wipe your surfaces. No, this one here. Multitask while carrying laundry to the washer. This person says, every evening I use one item of clothing to wipe down surfaces along the way. A shirt, tank top, shorts. I don't know. You could try it. I might say you want to use a towel if you're going to do this rather than a tank top. If you enjoy content that helps you simplify your home and your life, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button below. It's totally free and I would love to see you here. The next one is to declutter as you leave the house. And I do this when I'm leaving my car. When I get out of the car, I kind of clean out the car. Same thing with your home. As you're leaving your home, if you've got trash, laundry, dishes, all those things, and you're trying to get out the door, just quickly kind of take those with you. Take the trash to the garbage. If you've got dishes around the house, put them in the sink, put them in the dishwasher. 34 is one I share a lot, and it's to keep your spray cleaners and other cleaners where you use them. If you've got an upstairs and a downstairs, keep some cleaning supplies upstairs. Keep some cleaning supplies downstairs. Make it easy on yourself. Don't keep them all in one cleaning cabinet and then you're running around the home trying to figure out where everything is. Do things immediately. This is something I think that we could all follow. Don't let your tasks pile up. Act while it's visible. So when you see something and you see it needs to be done, just do it. This next one is a good idea. It is to develop a coffee plus tidy routine. Let your morning coffee be that kind of reminder that you need to do something. And I've been doing this. I'm actually kind of have this tip coming up in another video. I've been doing this for the last month. But when you're making your coffee, when you're waiting on your coffee, maybe while you're drinking your coffee, just have a short little tidy routine. It makes such a difference. And it really, to me, is a quick win that starts my day out really well. And I just feel really good about it. And I feel really accomplished all before that first cup of coffee. Okay, well, let me know in the comments below if you found any useful ideas in these 35 plus daily habits and hacks. I think there were some great ones in here. These are the ones that the internet loves. Maybe you love some of them. I would love to hear about it. And if you want to keep watching, I'm going to go ahead and link a playlist up here. And then as always, don't forget to subscribe. I will have that down here. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.